Good day, and here we have Alien Trilogy for the PlayStation 1. Now, this review was actually... I want to say it legitimate. The reason I want to say that is because that would essentially mean that the other reviews weren't legitimate, which is inaccurate. Unlike with Alien 3, the gun. Well, Alien 3... Oh yeah, this title card, of course, way after the fact. Let me mention that, because we just saw a few commentaries back what the old intro looked like. So there's Alien Trilogy. Alien Trilogy was an interesting game in that I had played it recently. Alien 3 on the Super Nintendo was a game that I'd played, I think, once way back in the 90s, then again on an emulator. Alien Trilogy was not a game that I had played back in the day. Well, when I say that, back when it was new, Alien Trilogy was a game that was able to escape my notice back when it had come out. But one day, I was out looking... Well, I wasn't out. I was on the internet, you know, on Wikipedia, actually, looking for Aliens games. No, it wasn't even that either. Now I remember. No, essentially, I was looking for games that were cheap to play. That's what it was. Because I had just dropped a bunch of money on my car at the time. I think this is around 2007. If I can guarantee it was 2007, because that's when I finally got my car fixed to where it could actually run. Because essentially, the car that I was given by my mother didn't run. It was essentially, here's the car, everything else works on it, but the fuel injection system, and the fuel injection system is going to cost you $1,500. So I raised $1,500. And so once I had done that, I had absolutely $0, but I wanted a game to play, and at the time, I didn't have the knowledge of torrenting. So I was looking on like Wikipedia for different games that I might want to play, and I discovered Alien Trilogy for the PlayStation 1, looked it up on Amazon, not eBay, Amazon.com, found it for like $5, and bought it, because it looked really cool. I mean, I make fun of this background here, but I actually thought it sounded halfway decent. When I was going to get it. And when I finally started playing it, I found it to be really lackluster. As in, like, it was just kind of generic, and it wasn't... And I wasn't judging it by the first-person shooters of the day, either, because I was judging it as an Aliens game and as a first-person shooter as a whole, and it just wasn't very good. And it's not a matter of the graphics, it's not a matter of the gameplay, it's just... There's some games that just kind of feel... Bleh. Oh yeah, Not Too Distant Future. I used the KTMA version of this, just because I wanted to show Next Sunday AD instead of just having it be spoken. I scanned this, by the way. I didn't know how to look that up online. I probably should have, but I just scanned it. I used to go all out on these things. And really, this game isn't that bad. It's just kind of blah. I think it would have been blah even for the day. And like, people have liked this game, and I know I hate on it way too much. Although, incidentally, I don't really have a problem with hating on it as much as I did, because, you know, that was sort of the... In 2009, when this review came out, that was sort of the style. You know, you had your angry video game nerd and Spoonie and all that, and they would always, like, hate on a game that may not necessarily deserve all that hate. But it's just funny. 1,000,000 miles, only 1,000,000 miles from home, so we're barely beyond the moon. I think I just heard another Facebook noise. And just so if you guys want to know, this has actually been recorded right after the Oblivion commentary. I kind of just do these in batches because I get inspired to talk about these old reviews. I think I mentioned the Queen of Queens. Is that like Jesus or something? I could have made like a King of Queens joke, because I know that's a show now, although I never would have watched it back in the day, because I find those kind of shows annoying. In the background, we got Aliens Stronghold. That was actually... I don't know if you guys remember this. Oh yeah, we got my face up there where I gotta put the disc in. Because, like, everybody did that back in the day. Let's see, what's in the background? That end table's gone, that lamp is gone, that fan is gone, the table that the fan is sitting on is gone, but I still have the spear. Oh yeah, look at the game footage. Doesn't look too bad, and I think this is a remastered review. In fact, I almost can guarantee you this has to be remastered, because I think this is where it'll actually fill up most of the screen, if not all, but the original version wouldn't have filled it up. It would have just been letterbox. We are, of course, using the Dazzle, and I do believe we are not using the S-Video input. I think we're using the Gdeben input. by which I mean the red, white, and yellow. A lot of people said you could change the brightness. I like how Ripley gets stuck in here. That's hilarious. But I've heard how you can change the brightness. I didn't know to do that back in the day. I just would play the game as it was. I would never think to change the brightness. On second thought, I probably should have, but I'm going to mock it anyway. And there's the barrels you gotta blow up. I think I make a reference to that NES game Wrecking Crew. But yeah. Since this is remastered, it obviously fills up more of the screen. I think I probably had to actually put forth some effort to do that. Like, I had to go cut each individual thing and actually, like, stretch it out using Adobe Premiere. But yeah, this is one of those reviews that was somewhat difficult to get footage for. And I find it funny that I didn't bother emulating this stuff back in the day. Although, actually, I was going to say, although I doubt my computer could have run an emulated PS1 game, that's not true, because Mizio's laptop was considerably less powerful than my desktop of this era, and we were able to... Oh, God, what am I doing? God, I look like an idiot. I look like some sort of Terminator that's trying to be a reviewer. But anyway, but Mizio and myself were able to do a bunch of Let's Plays using emulated PS1 games, so I imagine I could have done that back in the day, but... I find it funny, for a review of this type, I put in way more effort than a game like this actually warrants. It's amazing, really. But then again, that's what I did. That's just what I did back in the day. I would take, like, days to work on these things. Although, you know, that's probably why I actually ended up getting so much popular. Shotgun cartridges? They're shells, you moron! But, that's probably, you know, how I got my popularity, is that I would put in this extra effort. But Alien Stronghold, I didn't finish my sentence on that one. That was actually the background to my YouTube channel for years, versus the, you know, title card, or it's not even a title card now, versus anything resembling a thing, a title card or something. It was just that. It was Alien's Stronghold, the alien chomping a cigar, shooting a machine gun, and my Skype avatar, and I think also the avatar on YouTube as well, was also that, just because I like the image so much. In fact, I often would joke, if ever I was to get a tattoo, which I'm not, I would actually get that, like, on my back or something, of a xenomorph chomping a cigar, shooting a machine gun, you know? Because, like, of all the images you could have permanently affixed to your skin, why would you not want that? And as you can see here, I am cheating the hell out of this game, because I want to actually get the review done in less than 6 years. So, like, I'm not going to lose any health, and I have plenty of ammo. Because this is a long game, and of course, in this era, I will actually show you the entire game and spoil everything. I don't really do that anymore. Oh yeah, here's where I'm trying to talk about something in Alien's Nightmare Asylum. That's a good book, by the way. If ever you want to get into the Alien series, the first 3 Alien novels are great. That is actually a really old copy of it, too, using the old Bantam logo with red on it instead of blue. I think I got that copy for about 50 cents, because that was actually replacing my original well-worn copy. Because I also did that back in this era, is where I would actually rebuy books that I'd read the shit out of and wanted nice, pristine copies. And of course we got Nightmare Asylum in the background as well. That's actually the first Alien comic that I would ever see. I didn't read it, but I saw it. I saw it at half-price books years and years and years before I would actually get into the series. And the thing I remember seeing in this comic is it was actually just the individual issue of Nightmare Asylum. And it's where I saw Ripley with all the guns. Like, this is really cool, but we didn't buy it, because I didn't care at the time, unfortunately. But, let's see, where was I? The game here, what we're seeing here is we're shooting humans. You can shoot humans well in this game. I mean, it's a lot of fun. It's just, it's something about the game that, I don't know what it is about the game that just bored me. But I did play it back in 2007, because I had nothing better that I hadn't already played all out. And what am I saying? Tracer round. Oh, this is where I'm trying more jokes. I tried a lot of jokes in here. A lot of cringing jokes in this. And what's funny is there's actually a joke about a flamethrower that I actually would take out. Because I was like, that's just lame. Please stop talking about it. Also, on this level, the xenomorphs take way more hits than they should. I don't understand it. Oh, like, you just have to use, like, grenades. Grenades. And then there's the runner xenomorph. Got the smart gun. Graphically, the game doesn't look too bad. I actually do respect this flame effect, though. turns in a flat performance. Oh god, just cut that away. And here I am comparing it to the N64. The N64, oh, frame stutter. I saw that, General Otts. You suck. That is the catchphrase of this commentary series. You suck, General Otts. You know why? Because General Otts does suck tremendously. There's that little weird square-shaped 9mm pistol. I don't even know how that works. It's so hard to shoot these xenomorph facehuggers. You can't look up or down because this is using the Doom method here. And that's not bad. Oh yeah, the controls in this game also are pretty good. I don't know if I mentioned that or not. The controls are really good. I mean, they're damn good actually for a console FPS of this type and era. I do love how you can actually kill a xenomorph with this pistol, I think. Do I kill him? I'm not sure. I don't think I killed him. Because in the books, you can't kill a xenomorph with just a standard 9mm because it won't pierce the skin. But if you shoot him when he opens up his mouth, it'll go into him and kill him like that, though. I think that's reused game footage. You suck, General Otts. No, it's not. No, it is reused game footage, but I think that's why I didn't like the game all that much. It just felt repetitive with the corridors. I bet if I played it again, especially the PC version, I'm wondering if I may have to acquire that particular game and play it again just for fun. Because I've actually been doing that recently. I've been getting a lot of 90s FPSs and replaying them. Replayed Doom again for the upteenth millionth time, replayed Quake for the upteenth millionth time, and now on to Descent. So I may have to do that for Alien Trilogy. Because it isn't too bad, actually. Especially looking at it now. It's funny how, like, back in the day, I'm like, this game sucks. And he's like, wow, this looks like a lot of fun. I want to play that game. That's actually happened during this whole commentary series. I've gotten inspired to play some of these games again. Now, of course, we're in this goop that's like killing us. Oh yeah, there's the alien queen. Those things are bitches, literally. That's why I have my that's why I've got my God mode on. Cause damn son, they not go down easily. This of course using my old fat PS2. I still have that, it still works. Just the HD cables that I could use it to connect to my capture card don't work anymore. But it doesn't really matter because I got one of those 4 USB. Oh yeah, we can see whippedassgaming.com. Way to go, General Otts, cropping that out. Way to go! And I think we're going to see a clip from the original MP4 version of Aliens from the PSP that I would use for so many times. Wow, he's pissed off. No, it said the movie? Yeah, he said pixel, 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 pixel is what he said. Please give me... and of course I would later use a much better version, Blu-ray actually, but during this era, no, MP4s. I don't even know what I was talking about. I completely lost track when I was complaining about the fact that General Otts used a pixelized MP4. But, look at that. It still says Whipped Ass Gaming. You suck, General Otts. Whenever I put that up there, I was hoping nobody noticed. Now I'm going to bring it up because you suck. Oh yeah, speak to yourself. It's just a show. I don't really like the KTMA era, to be perfectly honest. I find it boring. But that intro did work, and I wanted to show something that most people probably hadn't seen. Because if you're just a casual fan of MSG3K, you haven't seen the KTMAs. So I wanted to show a bit of that, just trying to be different. But this review turned out pretty good, I think. Once again, these early reviews are very stilted. Got the old spine firmly welded to the rod. I am more rod than spine during this era, it would seem. Oh, this is really good. I've stopped doing that because I've ran out of stuff to say when it comes to... Oh, here is Rise of the Triad. This is DOSBox Rise of the Triad, which is incidentally what I would end up using for the review. Where was I? Oh, you can see the fraps counter, which kind of sucks, but I wouldn't review Rise of the Triad for a while. But as there's a mouse cursor up there. You suck, General Otts. But overall, good review, I think. It's aged fairly well. I'm glad I cut out that flat performance joke. And so this is General Otts signing off yet again.